Workers from South Africa's mainly white Solidarity Union are protesting a share scheme offered exclusively to black staff by energy company SASOL. On Thursday, thousands clad in orange T-shirts and caps marched to SASOL's flagship fuel plant in Secunda, carrying placards in Afrikaans reading, "Skin color does not determine my value, and black and white are worthy." Let's see this.
The White Solidarity Union submitted a memorandum to energy company SASOL against a share scheme offered exclusively to black staff. The energy company, which is the world's leader for making motor fuel from coal, produces fuel at the Secunda plant located about 150 kilometers east of Johannesburg.
We are very disappointed in SASOL. After 35 years, there's nothing for us, only a pension.
Apartheid, which ended in 1994, created enduring disparities of wealth that favored the white minority. SASOL has said it's implemented the scheme in line with Black Economic Empowerment Program, which requires that South African companies meet quotas on black ownership, employment and procurement as part of a drive to reverse decades of exclusion under apartheid.
If you are a worker that just started for SASOL, and like me, I worked for SASOL now for 20 years. So a guy coming in, I have to teach him what I know, and he receives R500,000 rand more than me. You can make the sum yourself. It doesn't seem right, eh? It doesn't even seem logical. But yeah, that's just where we are, and that's what we are fighting for here.
Dirk Ehrman, Solidarity's chief executive, said the union's 6,300 members at SASOL will now stage a go-slow to put pressure on the company to respond.
It is not necessary to exclude if you want to empower your black workers. This memorandum, this protest, this strike is not against transformation in South Africa, because I think we are all in agreement that it's necessary to address imbalances. It is necessary to create more black ownership in the economy, but these workers can't be simply excluded on the basis of race. We create a new moral dilemma for South Africa.
And what we want to do through this...
The ruling African National Congress said in a statement that it was concerned by the obsession with perpetuating racial polarization triggered by Solidarity's protest. SASOL has sold 25% of its local operations to qualifying black employees, a foundation, and the black public in a 21 billion rand deal financed by the company and backed by its shareholders. Solidarity, which has been waging a challenge against racial quotas in the workplace, has said the scheme was discriminatory.
Why would white people try to go against that? Because I think what they're trying to do, the scheme is trying to redress what took place for plus minus 100 years, which was unfair to black people. So I think they should sit down and try to understand why and how, or why are they saying it's racist, why should they get apart, or why should the scheme continue.
There's nothing absolutely unfair about it. It's all democratically fair. It's something that we as South Africans obviously have to bring to the table and start debating and arguing over such things, because if we just put them aside and shove them aside and never do much about it to entertain their fears, then we won't be doing ourselves any justice as South Africans.
The Commission for Conciliation, Mediation and Arbitration, which mediates in labour disputes, ruled that Solidarity did not have a legal right to challenge the SASOL's scheme in court, but could push its course through industrial action.